question is it worth it to actually move to the US? That is the elephant in the room at this point. Is it worth it? Some people are asking me, Josh, will you do it all over again? Well, it's basically not a yes or no answer, honestly, because it depends with each person. And the main question you should actually be asking yourself is, what is there for me if I make this decision? I mean, that's the question to ask everywhere. If you are going to a relationship, ask that question. What am I going to benefit? If you are going to a new job, ask yourself, what am I going to benefit? It's not selfish. It may seem selfish, but it's a very critical question because there will be a lot of sacrifice involved if you go in. In the Bible, we read the Bible, I read the Bible, and I can remember one place, Peter, the disciple, asked Jesus, look, in I think that was Matthew 19. Yeah, look it up. Matthew 19 should be verse 27 there, maybe to 29. He is asking Jesus, look, we are leaving everything to follow you. What is there for us? I mean, what is the deal? And that's what you are asking yourself. I mean, I'm making this huge step to leave like my life behind, going to a very distant place to start all over again. What is in there for me? So, and that question really, it varies from person to person, family to family. So that's why I don't recommend comparisons and looking at other people and making decisions based on other people, because you really don't know why they're making some moves. You have no idea. So it's not like a one shoe fit all situation. You really have to sit down and decide and look with where you are, And let's reduce the issues of ifs, woulds, and coulds. Just find out where I am with the resources I have. Why am I making this decision? For example, when I was making this decision, I was jobless, if I may say so. I didn't have money. I had just completed an internship. The little savings I had, I spent on being ACLS and BLS and all that stuff. And to survive, I moved from Thika to move to Nairobi. And things were getting expensive day by day. I had parents to support, put things in there. So I found out that I was having nothing, literally, to stretch. You find yourself in this small circle that you can't even help. I mean, somebody needs help, you can't assist. There's a funeral, you need to put in something, you have nothing. There is a wedding that you need to chip in, you have nothing. I mean, you're just living like literally hand to mouth. And then things were not getting any better. I was trying to apply for these jobs. I was not getting like an actual job. I was getting, of course, locums here and there, contracts here and there, but really no solid job. So at that time, I was like, I have nothing to lose. At this point, I have literally nothing to lose. I didn't have a family back then when I was making that decision. No kids, no wife, no nothing. So it was my initial step. I was like, I'm going for this because I have nothing to lose. And that was my situation. What is your situation? Because the reasons that made me start this may not work for you. You may find that I'm not discouraging anybody, but if you find yourself in a situation where you've already established yourself in the country where you are, you have this family, you have a spouse who maybe works in a very reputable job, they are able to bring in whatever you're able to save, you're able to move, you're able to do things, run things, you're able to live a fairly good life. You may want to hold back and say, yeah, I have this nursing career, but I don't have the actual reason to move. Why? Because when you move, there are sacrifices that you have to make. Huge sacrifices. Because most of the times we look at the financial aspect. moving to the US. That is a huge one. By all means, if that is your motivating factor, by all means, go for it. Other people move because of their young ones. They know in this country where we are, the way things are moving on, I want to put my children at a level, at an area where I want to set them up for success. So you're not doing it for yourself, because for you have already established yourself, but you're doing it for the sake of your kids, or your generation. For some people is they want to help more. Some people, they just want to move and explore the world. So really the question would be, what is in there for me? That's what you should be asking yourself, and then you make that decision. It is very critical you ask yourself that, because once it is very clear, then even if you get challenges along the way, you know why you are pushing on. So let it not be a baseless reason, like I'm doing it just because my friends are doing it. I'm doing it just because everybody's pushing me to do it because I'm a nurse. I'm doing it just because you don't have an actual reason, because there'll be challenges here and there, and what you don't want is to waste time, because once you take this career path, once you make this decision, you lose money, you do lots of reading, you will lots of sacrifices to study and all that good stuff, and you don't want to. And when those challenges come through, right now we are struggling with retrogradations taking like forever. Once those challenges come, because they will, by the way, it's not if, they will. When they come, whichever challenges come, if you don't have a good reason, you will hope and hope between decisions, and that's what we were talking about yesterday. You're just hoping from one decision to another, and time is running out. Before you know it, 3 years are gone, you haven't moved. You failed IELTS twice, you've given up. You've done NCLEX twice, you've given up. The question still will be, what is in there for me? I'm going for my night shift. I hope you guys have a good one, and let me know what you want me to share, and tomorrow I will share one thing that nobody told me about. It seems little, but oh man, somebody should have mentioned it. Until then, have a lovely evening. Cheers, peace, and stay safe out there. From me to you, bye.